Alrighty, good afternoon, everybody. Or good morning, depending on the time where you're watching or streaming from. All right, so I know I started this like 2 minutes prior to the time we were to start. So, but regardless, we'll still go ahead. I actually wanted to click something different, but I think just our life has its way of spanning things out, right? So, just in case you are meeting me for the very first time, my name is Benjamin. Don't mind, let me just quickly fix this. And I'm actually the founder of Afroplay. And yep, just wanted to fix that quickly. Yep. So my name is Benjamin, known as Web3 Boy in the crypto space, and I'm the founder of Afroplay. And today, joining us, we started before I introduce our guests and those joining us today. Let me just reintroduce what Afroplay is doing, and just in case you're hearing Afroplay for the first time and Onchain Africa for the first time, let me just quickly reintroduce what we're building, what we're doing, and what this new phase is for us. And first of all, you're welcome to the month of April. It's been an interesting Q1 year in the crypto space. A lot of things has happened just between January and this month of April. But regardless, we still keep showing up, right? Like they keep saying, and believe in something. So Afroplay has actually been for a very long time, and we used to be a Web3 gaming guild, just a Web3 gaming guild. But last month, the month of March, we actually decided to expand to start doing something more valuable compared to just gaming. It's not like entertainment is not valuable. I mean, the future is way beyond entertainment. So you have to also acknowledge those building real things here in the Web3 space to tell their stories, to put them on the limelight, to listen to what they are building. All right. Aside from just focusing on the founders and the product, we're also focusing on our listeners or our streamers and people who follow Afroplay out there that believe in what we are doing also. So we look at how we can also give you guys value. All right, not just to entertain you guys with game nights and all of that. We need to see how you can also be better people, be better citizens, come up with better innovations and technologies that would make life easier and better for everyone, not just here in Africa, but for the world at large. All right, so I think that's briefly about what Afroplay is all about. And just in case you're watching us right now, I'd love you to actually reshare or share this life we're having right now. Share it with your friends. Share it with probably on your WhatsApp status or Twitter, whatever social media platform you use. Let's get as much people as we can down here to today's stream to come join us, to come learn one or two things, to also come and listen to our guest today. So just a quick deep dive to what we are doing today. Today we are going to be having Planbok. Planbok is founded, owned by a Nigerian, not someone out of Nigeria. And I'm glad that we are starting our live streams with a Nigerian founder. All right, because we, like they say, charity begins at home, right? So starting from home is actually amazing, and it's not just because it's home. I mean, there's also someone that is okay. Let me not be tribalistic right now, so let's leave that aside. And joining me today is Ogechi from Planbok, and it's amazing to have you with me this afternoon, Ogechi. Ogechi, how are you doing? I think you are muted. Can you please unmute yourself?
Oh, sorry about that. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are
Yeah.
you?
I'm very well, thank you. Good afternoon. Happy New Month to you, Ogechi.
Yeah, wishing you the same. Happy New Month.
Yeah, it's actually so nice having you with us here today. Quickly, before we dive into what we are doing today, I would love to know how was Q1 for you? How was Q1?
Wow. For me, Q1 was a lot because I was juggling a lot of things at the same time, but it's what's still transformational for me at some point because I would say for all my times in the Web3 space, this particular Q1 was the time I actually tried to put myself out there the more. Because I'm usually this behind the scene kind of person that just likes to get the job done without like showing my face. I'm not a developer though, but I just like doing my thing behind the scene. But with the current trends of things and the way things are going, and as a founder, you actually need to like put yourself and like sell yourself out there, more like building in public. So for me, Q1 was what I doubled down on in Q1, building and trying to put myself out there. That's all.
Amazing, amazing. I mean, that it's actually nice to hear that. Okay, you have to come out from your shell to start building in public for more visibility. I mean, like they say, you have to. I mean, orc whatever it is that you're building, because you can't be building something and say you want to be building silence. People have to know what
Exactly.
you're doing, and I'm glad that this year, 2026 and Q1 decided to go out, take a leap of faith. I don't know if I'm going to be embarrassed. I don't know if I'm going to love my face and love whatever I'm doing. Let me just put myself out there, and I'm really happy that you've been able to do that so far. And I hope this is also going to be an encouragement to all ladies watching out there, that they have to put themselves out there. All right, the world is for everybody, regardless your
Yeah.
gender. You just have to put
Yeah.
yourself out there. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Fine. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm very well, thank you, Mr. Benjamin.
Yeah, it's nice having
Thank you very
having
much
you.
for having us.
No, it's nice, it's nice. Thank you too for deciding to join. Also, you're our first guest, and you guys deserve some flowers from me. Probably I'm going to wheel it down to your location, right? So
No
quickly, I'll just have
problem.
you ask you, okay, how our Q1 went. How was your Q1, sir?
Okay, for the most part, our Q1 was similar, although I focused on the technical parts of the product more on the Q1 because after the IR HQ Lisk incubation last year, I went home with the resolve to make the product the best possible that I can actually do. And I took the past 7 months to achieve that. And technically, we have been able to achieve that. And right now, we are focusing more on putting the product out there and reaching our ideal customers. And so far, the reception for the product version 2 has been pretty impressive. And we just got our first paying customer after the launch of the version 2. So I feel like we are on a very smooth one.
So I just had to give that. Very important. Go on, sir.
Yeah, that's basically like everything about our Q1. It has
All
been
right.
mostly the development part, and right now we are, in as much as we are still improving the like adding more features uh, the uh, to the products, we are actively selling right now and putting ourselves out there.
Yeah, that's amazing. Actually, you actually ran ahead of my shadow. I was actually asking about your personal Q1, but I totally understand based on the fact that you are the technical founder of the product. You are thinking things technically about Planbok. So I get it. I really get it. So now, before we go into Planbok, one of the reasons why we started this part of Afroplay was because we want to actually tell your story personally. Aside the product, we want to listen to you, not just for the sake of listening to you, but for the sake of people who are watching out there that probably had the same background experience you had, that don't know how to put themselves out there. By listening and watching these live streams, they're able to say, okay, this person could do this, I can do this. If Ogechi could do this, then I can also do this. And if Ifeanyi could do this, I could also put myself out there. So quickly, I'd love to start with you, Ogechi, quickly. I'd love to know, what was your life like before Planbook? What were you doing before Planbook? I mean, what were you up to there and there before we have Ifeanyi? So quickly, just let us know how that was
Okay.
for you.
I don't know how I'm going to like start this story, but before Planbook, I was a I no not was I am I'm still a fashion designer by default, so I get to make like nice dresses. Yeah, I can give myself that, and basically that's just it. I was focused on okay building my brand as a fashion designer in the space, creating amazing pieces and like taking the brand up there. And at some point in time, I actually had the thought of bringing in Web3 into my fashion brand. Like, since I get to like make these designs myself and they're like my original designs, why not I like create NFTs for this design? So like whenever I make an outfit for a customer, an NFT is tagged to it and stuff like that. But those kind of ideas that just come true and just pass by. Then I've been building Planbok together alongside Mr. Willich here, which is my husband, and he's a technical founder. Yeah, I don't know why people don't get to know that.
Wow, you should have told me. I would have introduced you as Miss C Ogechi. But go ahead.
didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know that was what you said. So that was the line I was going for. And my husband, Mr. Olechi, was the technical founder and building various blockchain products and for various protocols and projects. Then he was like, okay, fine. I'm a developer and I would like to build something for myself and all. Then we started building, and I was like, okay, fine, you're building this for us and as a team and as a family, and let's just work together and scale this. If you scale this, I can still implement this into what I'm working on along as a fashion designer and whatnot. So that's where I left my skill as a fashion designer and hopped into blockchain and Web3 ecosystem. That's all.
Oh, that's amazing. Before I go to Mr. Ifeanyi, now I'm going to give you or ask you a totally different question. Because now that I know you guys are a couple, I want to ask you, sir, because I've heard people say this running here in the Web3 space, that it's not possible for people to in Web3 to probably be in a relationship together, talk more of getting married together. Like, how's the journey been for you guys mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and physically? Like, you guys do the same thing. How do you guys sustain happiness and understand each other better? I mean, how has the journey been for you?
Is that question for me?
Yeah, that's for you, Mr. Ifeanyi, sir. Now even the man of the house.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the wonderful question. Actually, if you tell me, if you ask about our relationship is one that I would say we literally grew up together, basically. So even if we weren't husband and wife, I think we would still be able to undertake a venture like this because we've known each other for almost 10 years now, and we have been the
I'm
we
sorry for
met.
that facial expression. It just had to happen. I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's
Go
okay.
ahead,
It's
sir.
okay. We met in uni. We met in uni, and like we had a very good friendship before we progressed into being lovers, boyfriend and girlfriend, and then we went from there to becoming married. I don't think Web3 like has anything to do with the relationship part. Web3 is just something that we individually are involved in, and we decided to come together to create a solution for, and like put it out there for people to consume. Essentially, whether we chose to go into a different field completely, we would have still been able to work on it together.
Mhm. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks so much, sir. So, since you are answering the question, I just love to ask you another question quickly. So, when you guys started to start building Planbok, I mean, what were the odds against you? What were those limitations that probably stood in front of you? And you guys said that you guys were like, nah, damn it, we are still going to build regardless these odds or limitations.
Okay, talking about like Planbok.
Yeah.
Planbok was not actually the initial venture we planned on working on together. The first product we were building before the idea for Planbok came was a decentralized e-commerce platform. Like you already heard her say, a she's a fashion designer and was thinking about bringing Web3 into her brand. And our idea was able to pivot from there to creating a decentralized marketplace where buyers and sellers, especially artisans and like original creators of products, can actually put their stuff out for sale. They are able to uh, buy and sell utilizing stable coins, and then they are able to their funds are securely escrowed when a purchase is made, so that the customer receives the product first before they are able when and if they are able to confirm that that is what they ordered, they accept, and the funds is now released to the seller. That was just our way of utilizing blockchain technology to solve the e-commerce scam that is slowly seeping into the Nigerian e-commerce sector. So we started building that, and when we were already done with building the product, we put together a group of testers to test this product out, and only one person could utilize the product. And this was mostly because they already had previous experience with Web3. You know, the usual connect wallets and all that is new for most people, especially if you actually think about uh, getting customers from the grassroots, like from your immediate environment. You would find out that your immediate environment is not as Web3 or tech savvy as the people you meet on the internet that are already talking about Web3, preaching about Web3, and probably indulging in one way or another. So to be able to sell to these people, and like in a market where we have giants like Jumia, Konga already dominating and making sure that it is easy for these people to access the goods and services, although you're providing a much more secure system, but your onboarding flow was already making it difficult for these people to access it. That was just a problem, and you cannot compete by trying to teach these people this new technology from scratch. So we decided to, okay, well, how are we going to solve this problem? Let's create this wallet thing at the back of these products, and every time a user signs up, we spin up a wallet for them, and they can use those wallets to interact with the smart contracts and transfer and receive stable coins, just like we intended with the initial design. But then it came to me, I mean, this is a very impressive solution for this product, but their business is also having this problem. Let's find a way to solve this problem for them and ourselves. And that is how we completely abandoned the e-commerce project to focus on this. And we've just been doing what needs to be done. And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right, thank you so much, sir, for that. That's amazing to hear. Because one thing I like about your story, your journey, is that you didn't just arrive at Planbok. There were processes, there were things that you stumbled on. And okay, let's do things better. And you guys evolved and transited to being or building whatever it is that you are building today, which I
yeah,
feel is really amazing. And this is more like a story to a lot of people that a lot of young chads out there, that because you are stuck doesn't mean you should stop. All right, that should be another stepping stone for you to the next level. All right.
true, true.
I mean, this story is actually a true story and really amazing and genuine. So let me just ask Mrs. Ogechi. Sorry, I have to address you as Mrs. Ogechi right now. You know, go vex for me. All right.
That's
So
like
since you're a lady, I would love you to explain in simple terms, in plain terms. I mean, what is Planbook? What is it all about?
okay. Since you said as a lady,
Yeah,
I'll just
exactly.
explain.
No nonsense. Because
So
if I ask
like
you now, a lot of back-end things.
the reason I
Okay.
laugh is like, how is a lady supposed to explain it different than a man?
You know,
I
that is why they use them for marketing. Me, I don't know. But if you notice,
Okay,
most
let
adverts
me hear it. Let me hear it.
Oh my god. Okay.
are
Okay. In simple terms, Planbok is a B2B programmable wallet infrastructure that is designed to help businesses easily integrate blockchain-based features and treasury management, payroll, and payments within their application. At its core, that's what it is.
So simply, you guys work behind the scene, behind all this. Let me not call them fintech, but any business that has to do with financial transactions online. So
Yeah,
you guys work behind the scene. But my
yeah.
own question now is it just limited to businesses? Can a personal person, probably I want to use Planbook, can I use it for any personal use?
Not yet. Planbok is a B2B now. Our current version is for businesses only.
Okay. So just business only. All right, nice. I
Yeah.
don't know if I want to say something there.
Although let me just add something to that,
Okay,
because
sir.
our core product is B2B, but like we the major reason for the B2B part is because, like you already saw from the beginning, it dawned on us that there were a lot of businesses um, with this gap to fill. So we decided to focus on filling those gaps. But we are also providing wallets. We would also be providing virtual accounts that businesses would also use,
Are you
and
sick? Are you
also other ramps. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. I think your camera just went off. Okay.
No, I just
Sorry,
wanted
no,
to.
it's fine. It's okay.
So basically, we have our on and off ramps that would be coming out very soon, and
Mm,
we'll be making that available for OTCs and being able to allow people buy and sell their digital assets over the counter also.
mm. All right, thank you so much. So you said something which I feel that's probably more like your own milestone right now. You said that you guys just had a paying client that just got on board. I mean, how are you guys? How are these guys using your service to probably to send money, or sorry, to receive payments and for on-chain transactions?
Okay, talk about like just having a paying client. This is not necessarily our first clients. We have had clients, and as we speak currently, we have five businesses building with our infrastructure, and we
Mm,
also have seven businesses that are currently trying to integrate the wallet infrastructure. The only reason why we are just getting any of our clients to make payments now is because prior to the version 2, we made it so that businesses that have less than 1,000 active wallets don't have to make any payments. This was essentially to incentivize these businesses to start testing out our product and giving us feedbacks so that we
mm,
can improve the product for their use. But with the version 2, since we've gotten most of the feedback and like the cost for infrastructure is getting higher by the day, we just had to reduce that particular threshold to 100 free wallets. So right now, over 100 free wallets, active wallets per month, uh, allows these businesses to pay us like a flat rate of $20 per month. But if you have over the 1,000 threshold, the uh, previously existing uh, payment plan holds.
mm. All right, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much. All right. So quickly, I also love to ask now. Um,
I
now
did
that
not.
we
I don't think I understand. I don't think I answered your question. I just finished talking about. I just finished explaining what I was trying to explain before I
all right.
continue with the answer.
Oh yeah, no, no,
So
wala. Yeah, let's
actually,
have it.
actually, the
Sorry for cutting you short. Sorry for that.
that's okay. The specific client um that is using our products, there are a handful of them. There are a handful of them that are currently using our products, and uh, two of the two of the highest users at the moment are Lamba Card and Ticket Daddy. So
Mm,
essentially, the Lamba Card guys are our wallet infrastructure to provide virtual crypto gift cards for their users. And then these users can redeem these vouchers into their account wallets, whether they have previous experience with Web3 or not. The token
mm,
is sent to their wallet within the Lamba ecosystem. And then they can transfer these tokens out and have them traded on PancakeSwap and the different dexes, or maybe utilize them within the Lamba ecosystem. The other guys are Ticket Daddy. Ticket Daddy, they are currently trying to revolutionize experiences in Africa in a way that events can by event planners and hosters can utilize their platform to uh, sell the tickets for their events, and they enable these events hosts to be able to receive payments using uh, stable coins and other digital assets and or fiat. And they also gift these event attendees NFTs to like mark different milestones within their journey. And these are like very wonderful products utilizing our wallet infrastructure. And I would actually advise anybody to like look them up and try them out and see Planbok working behind the hood.
The interesting part about Planbook is that nobody literally sees Planbook walking behind the scene. It's just walking, and that's the beauty of blockchain. Blockchain, I feel real adoption begins when people don't really have to interact with wallets. I am simply using my normal UI, and I'm having an amazing user experience without all the seed phrase jargons and all of those. I'm just experiencing it with ease. And this move us move.
And the cool thing is that Planbok still gives you that control that you would want from a decentralized wallet, because like if a business is currently utilizing our customer controlled wallets, these businesses would be able to issue wallets to their users, and those users can use those wallets within their ecosystem and even export those wallets out. Like for the ones that are curious about the tech and they have access to a MetaMask wallet and they know how to utilize it, they can easily wallets or Phantom inside their wallets. They still have complete control that having an account with the likes of Trust Wallet you.
The fact is that you guys are giving back the control to the users, not like what we do with Binance and Bybit. Those ones are centralized exchange. You guys just give the future.
We also we also have we also have wallets that can be tailored for customers like Binance and Bybit actually, and that is organizational custody wallet. That's the organizational custody wallet. There's the customer custody wallet, and then the organizational custody wallet.
Amazing, amazing. I mean, you guys just have different things for different whatever your taste is. We've got you. Don't just say less. Let's know what
Yeah.
you're doing, and we can help you build with ease. Yeah. Okay, you want to say something?
No, I just want to say like one of our unique value proposition is offering tailored approach to different businesses, because most people when you talk about blockchain they get to like put everyone is in a one size fits all, but they don't know that different businesses have different approach or ways that they want to like integrate blockchain into their own processes. The way a health tech implements blockchain is going to be different from the way a fintech will implement blockchain technology. And I'm tired of people always referring blockchain technology to just only finance. It's not just finance or just crypto. It can do a whole lot for us right now, especially us as Africans. And that is why, if you actually check out, most of the global adoption here with stablecoin and everything is in Africa, and that is because those are solutions to our problems, and that is why we easily adopt them even though regulation may think otherwise. So what Planbok now is pushing forward now is to say, okay, fine, we are here for you guys. We want to help you with the confusion, take away the confusion for your users and for yourself, to make it easy for you to solve your bottleneck within your organization and for users, and use this technology to help you streamline your processes. And with this, blockchain helps to help businesses generate new revenue models that are not here before, that were not like present in our traditional model, and giving users new experiences that they can't even imagine. So those are the things that we need to push out there, and not just crypto trading. If I invest $50, I'll get $150 or 10x in 1 hour or 2 months or thereabouts. There is not this, and that is what we at Plumbox is pushing out there for people and businesses to see. Please, you
All
not
right.
come for me.
Nobody's coming for you because you're speaking a whole lot, and I can tell
Listen,
you because
I
you just
understand. I
really-
understand. I understand. I understand her pain also, because even
yeah.
myself, the blockchain developer, I'm one of the you can say one of the most bearish on like token, cryptocurrency, and all that. I'm just a very big lover of the technology itself, because it puts control in our hands and gives us ownership. But the problem is the hype surrounding the industry, because of like token growth, token appreciation, and all that. Is I think it's part of the major reason the technology itself has not been widely accepted yet, because the average person out there, the moment you tell them anything related to blockchain technology, the first thing that comes to their mind is crypto, and the next thing that comes to their mind is scam. So let's just be honest. with ourselves, and this is part of the reason why we are facing a handful of difficulty getting mainstream adoption.
Yeah, that's true. Like they say, once beaten, twice shy. A lot of people have been beaten from crypto and anything that just has to do with blockchain. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. But that's nice. I mean, I also have to give. I don't want to call it a standing ovation, but I have to give Ogechi her flowers because I mean, you said a lot as a woman, and I think one thing I have to bring out of this conversation is that marry who understands whatever you're doing. All right, because the way you sold Planbok, if I were to be an investor right now, I'm going to dip my hand in my pocket and write that check, man. I'm going to give you guys what? How much you need? $10 million. Shall spoken will come and take this money. So, I mean, just
Thank
marry
you.
with someone that loves what you're doing, that believes in you. And I think the future is going to be better. And for those listening to us right now, and you are trying to pick a partner for yourself, I know this is not a couple show, but I mean, draw a lesson from these couples, right? So, to my next question, I think I'm going to ask you, Ogechi, since you were in the business world initially, how do you think
Okay.
Plan Go actually revolutionizing the world of B2B in Africa?
Hmm. World of B2B. Okay. The mission of Planbok is by 2030, we want to onboard millions and billions of Africa on chain. And with that, and since our primary focus is B2B, we want to make it easy. We are doing this by making it easy for businesses to easily come on board. Whichever business that you are, small, medium, enterprise, we are willing to hold your hand and guide you through this path. And with Planbook, we are taking the bottleneck of regulation, compliance, complexity on the end user and the businesses themselves. So when for a business that gets to use our infrastructure, you're guaranteed trust and you're guaranteed regulation. You're covered under any regulation authority because we're planning on covering Africa. So we aim to collect compliance from Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, whichever way the winds blows. That's our focus, and we're starting with Africa first because charity begins at home. So I don't know if I'm asking your question, but the way we want to start it is by abstracting complexity from end users and businesses alike, giving them trust, compliance, and ease. Because, I mean, with AI and everything going around these days, you don't want to start introducing technology that would make people go back to start learning things that they don't really need to because I want to use this infrastructure, I need to start learning how to use learning the technology itself. Just like me trying to log into Instagram and you're telling me to know how to write HTML code and stuff like that. I think we can relate that together. So abstraction is what plan work is doing for Africa at this point in time. And by God's grace, I know that we can conquer.
Yeah, yeah, and I see Africa as a blue ocean, as many people would say. Like it's a land or an ocean of different opportunities, and the ocean is wide enough. What you guys are tackling is just one aspect of the problem that African businesses are experiencing. There are still thousands of problems the blockchains can solve for the African space at large. So, Mr. Ifeanyi, I know this that your building is actually very technical and complex. And I want to understand your team size. Are you doing this alone or you have a team you're building this with? And how long have you guys been building from scratch?
Okay, thank you very much. This is always a touching topic for me and my team. The reason why I say it's always a touching topic for myself and my team is because like we're a very, very lean team. We're a very, very lean team, and we've been building Planbok since 4th of August 2023, and we launched our version 1 in October of 2023. We launched our version 1 in October of 2023. So essentially, by August this year, we must have been building out this product for 3 solid years. So, talking about my team size, on the technical team, I have been the only builder working on this product from the beginning, on the front end part of things, the back end, the smart contract part of things. Essentially, I've had help with the marketing side of things and design because we have a designer on the team and the marketing team, basically. So we are 5 people strong at this point in time, like with the designer, the marketing, and um, and the social media and community management team. So 5 of us doing this.
Amazing. I actually have an idea of what you guys are building because I mean I've handled a project that is an engine behind decentralized exchanges, and I understand how hard it is to explain or talk about to communicate the tech behind building behind or the engine that runs these decentralized exchanges. So I understand how it might be hard for you to have the right team members, especially on the marketing end, when it comes to social media management and content and all of this. It could be complex on the other hand. What I actually want to ask is that because I know there are some people that are trying to start right now, probably a project, and obviously they know they can't build alone. How did you? Because I know initially when you started working with the people you started working with, you were not paying them or there was no money coming in. How did you
Yeah.
pick the people to work with? How did you make them stay? And how did you even choose them? Let's just go from there.
Okay. Basically, when it comes to your dreams, you you basically have no choice but to carry your dreams alone
Mm,
and try as much as possible to relate them and show them to people that you feel like you would like to walk the path with. And while you are carrying your dream and having these conversations with these people that you would like to walk the journey with, you just have to also understand that people want different things based on the different places that they find themselves in life at different point in times. So at that point in time, when you reach out to them, they might have other engagements and have more important things to do just
mhm,
because maybe they don't see what you see. Because the truth is that you cannot fault anyone for not seeing what you think you see, and
mm,
be able to you should able to accept that fact that not everybody is going to see what you see when it comes to your dreams. And for the people that see what you see, or like even if they don't necessarily see, because for the most part some people might not see what you see before they decide to follow you. They might follow you because they feel like you are a transparent person. They might follow you because they feel like or rather they trust that you would do right by them. And when you find yourself gathering believers like this, it is important that you are transparent and you are able to keep them in the loop of whatever is happening, so that they know that the growth of the business is tied to their own personal growth and they are not being left behind by, like, I don't know. The idea is that you just have to be able to show your people that you are putting all your cards on the table. And because for people to believe you, I want to talk about myself because, like, I'm a very critical person. I'm a very critical person, and for the most part, like, it takes time for me to warm up to new ideas. Like, if you come and you start telling me about something that I don't know anything about, it will take time for me to warm up to that, and that is mostly me trying to understand this thing outside you before I come to you. Because if I don't understand it outside you, I feel like you might just be able to, like, should I say, confuse me in that particular scenario. So transparency, building a business like this where you're bootstrapping and, like, having to work for almost every single naira that you even still need to put into another venture, it's a lot, and you need people that see what you see and that you can be transparent and honest with.
mm. Thank you so much for that. So to those of us listening to us right now, today I'm having with me Mr. Ifeanyi and Mr. Ogechi. They actually coupled building Planbok. And if you have any questions for them, please do want to leave it in the comment section. Either you're watching from Twitter or from YouTube, I'm looking at all the chats, and my team right now is really helping me with the chat right now. So if you have any questions, please do well to leave it in the chat, and we will definitely attend to it before the end of the space. So I think we just have barely 20 minutes before the end of this. All right, and I would love to ask. All right, anybody could answer the question. Have you guys received any sort of support or grant from any chain? Because I know you're currently available on Solana, BSC, Ethereum, and some other chains out there. Any kind of support from any of these ecosystems?
Oh, actually,
I'm sorry if I
and
interrupt
some
there. I'm sorry,
and
please. Can you what you said
mostly.
there? We kind of think.
Okay. We've been able to receive some grants, and those are like little validations to actually say that we are on the right track. The first grant we received was in 2024, and that was that's it was not in monetary value; it was in service, which BlockPi gave us $1,000 of their credits to continue building, of their RPC credits to continue building, to validate our ideas. We received $5,000 worth of AWS credits from AWS, and which expired yesterday. And we also received $4,000 from the IR Lisk incubation last year. Okay, I was about to forget the last grant we got was from the Cello Africa DAO ecosystem, where they granted us $1,500 to continue our building efforts also.
All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Ogechi. I'm asking this technical question like I'm sidelining you. I'm just
No, no, not at all. Not at
okay, it's
all.
fine because you look a little bit bored. I'm coming back to you, don't worry. All right, let's just tackle some of these technical things. So don't feel too bored. All right, so quickly, Mr.
No
Ifeanyi,
fault at all.
all right, so quickly, Mr. Ifeanyi, I see that you guys use something called MPC to protect your users' keys. Can you please tell us what MPC means, what it really does behind the scene, and how it protects the users from hackers and how we keep them safe?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Essentially, like you already know, or you probably uh, researched before now, MPC is a technology, multi-party computation. That is just what the technology, the name is quite self-explanatory. The reason for that is what we do is that we ensure that there is no single point of failure where these private keys can be seen in one place or another and then can be harvested by bad actors, hackers, or maybe internal workers that are salty or for some reason feeling some type of way about their jobs and trying to sabotage the efforts that we are making. So essentially, what the multi-party computation does is that it ensures that the keys that are required to sign transactions and all are in separate nodes, in separate nodes. And in as much as what we actually do with our own particular architecture is that the organization owner adds a layer of randomness to the situation. So every time for an organizational custody wallet, especially before a transaction is being executed, the organization trying to execute the transaction has to provide their own secret cipher text, which is more or less an external randomness. We usually call it entropy in cryptography, but it's what it means is that it is a random set of string that signifies that this particular organization that is calling to perform these sensitive tasks, which is to sign a transaction, sign a message, or sign a typed data, is the correct entity and they are authorized to do that particular transaction. Essentially, what this does is that it makes it more difficult for the hacker to access the wallets created by a particular organization, or even for the customer controlled wallets. What we do is that we generate we generate this entropy when the user creates their pin, and their pin is used to encrypt this entropy. And every time they put the right pin, this entropy is introduced into the system, and they are able to uh, create their wallets, or create their wallet pin, update their wallet details, which is basically your recovery or your PIN, and you're able to sign transactions just like any other holder of a Web3 wallet, essentially.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. In summary, they just have an amazing tech behind the scene that protects you from being hacked from hackers. So leave all
Yeah.
the big English because I hear entropy. Oh my God. But it is well.
Thank
You want to say
you.
something,
Thank
sir?
you. The idea is that
Yeah.
this particular technology is quite complex. It in this particular conversation is not going to
Do justice.
for,
Not going to do justice to the tech. Yeah.
yeah.
I totally understand. So it's fine. I'm sure some tech is watching right now to totally understand what you meant by entropy. So it's good. I don't know if Mrs. Ogechi is there. I think this question is for her.
I'm
I don't
here.
know.
I'm looking for my
All right.
cord. My
Good.
phone's low.
Oh, okay. Should I just move to Mr.
No, you
Ifeanyi
can.
while you get the call?
No, you can shoot.
All right, good. Okay, so I wanted to ask, you are married to a tech guy, a tech guru. Like, what has been the hardest moment in this journey for you, and what has it taught you so far in this journey of building Planbok?
I don't know. I don't
You
know,
don't
but I'll
wanna
say
lie. Are you going to tell me that there were days when you were not frustrated? Probably is angry because an investor you expected to come in didn't come in on
that's
time.
I want to say patience. I just want to say the word patience.
All
And
right.
um, not to sound too cliche, understanding, but yeah, patient and understanding. It sounds like I'm going to give like a relationship advice right now, but
No,
since I've
it's
been
fine. We have a lot of confused people who are in relationships today. So your advice could actually change my life around. I might be in a complex relationship, and the words that you're about to spit out might just make me stay in the relationship or probably just leave and find my.
okay, when okay, being married to a blockchain developer who handles a lot of complex projects, or should I say critical project, like, because he's also a very good smart contract developer, and handling smart contracts is actually very delicate. I don't know. I'm not. I'm wrong. I'm right now, Shibi.
You're very right. It's very delicate because it
Yeah,
has to do with
so
people's money.
and sometimes because me now, I'm someone that I always ask questions, and some of the questions I ask can be very, very annoying at some particular point in
Let
time.
me say annoying.
So
Because very interesting.
annoying and interesting. Because they'll be like sometimes I'll ask question, I'll be like, I don't like. I expect you to like know some of this kind of. You're not supposed to ask me this kind of questions anymore. You. I expect you to like know this by this time. I'll be like, yeah, I know, but I can't know this one. I can't know everything like the way you want me to know it. You get? So it's just patience.
Yeah.
And
I would like to, I would, sorry,
My
yeah.
love. No, it's okay. It's okay. Go ahead. Let me help you, my love. So we are sorry.
I would really like, I would really like to add something to what she just said. I mean, like my day to day can be very, very, should I say, mentally stressful. Um, be it when I'm trying to carry out some new research about some technology that I'm trying to integrate, when I'm like trying to work on a security audit for a particular product, or like for my own personal product and stuff like that. It can go from happy, jovial to like what is life, and and in times like that when I am frustrated and like very very should I say, I've been surrounded by the many bugs that we are used to in our day-to-day executions and implementations. Like what I just see is even the slightest distraction um, is more or less it's basically trying to interrupt the flow state that I'm currently working with, and I might actually miss out on something very important. So most of the times when she has those many questions, understanding that hey, I've probably started pacing around the house, started sighing, and all that. Essentially, those questions have to be moved forward in order for us to have those conversations properly. And these things that we are talking about here with a lot and patience. Reason why it's kind of easy for us. Like I said, we grew up together, literally. So we have been working together for a very long time, and like we've built an understanding system, and you can already tell from just looking at me sitting with my PC if I am approachable at that point in time. So that is just it.
All right, thank you so much for that answer. I think that's amazing. So, Mr. Ifeanyi, to young lads actually watching this right now, and would love to be blockchain developers and whatever. Like, what do you think would be a very good roadmap for them in this industry which you are in right now?
I feel like in as much as we like to talk about um, in as much as we like to get the fast routes to achieve our goals at every point in time, uh, the foundation, the foundation that I would advise for anybody, it does not even matter if you want to go into becoming a blockchain developer or you have decided to do something completely different with your life. What it takes is determination. The number one thing that it takes to do this or any other thing in life that you want to be exceptional at is like grit. You have to know what you want out of life, and you have to be willing to do what it takes, like whatever it takes. For me, this is the reason why I talk about it like this is because of how my journey in software development started. I did not study to become a computer engineer or a computer scientist per se. I did my bachelor's in petroleum engineering, and while in school, I feel like if you ask me my biggest talent, it would be the fact that I absorb new concepts easily. Like I learn new things quick, and I feel like that is what has been able to shape my journey from when I started learning software development on my own on YouTube, and it caught my fancy, got a laptop, and I continued learning on YouTube on my own. The first time I paid for a course, like a software development course, was in 2021, when I was trying to transition into blockchain development, and I just wanted to go the fastest I could because I felt like the industry was filled with opportunity at that point in time, and I did not want to have to go through the slow, unorganized route that YouTube offered. So that was the first time I paid for any course, learned most of the concepts that I know today, either on the job or on YouTube, basically. And when I heard about, although I had been thinking about transitioning to blockchain development from 2016, but the fact that I was still getting jobs from like my clients building out like Web2 solutions just kept me fixated on trying to serve these guys. But then when I transitioned to blockchain, I actually transitioned to blockchain development in 4 months using the Moralis Academy course. Like I bought the whole thing. It was supposed to be for a year, and I completed the
You
course in
consumed it in 4 months.
yes.
Jesus.
That's bad.
That's fast. Look at your wife is surprised. You're like, man, I'm married. I don't know
Sorry, like,
what
I
this guy
was
is
there,
doing.
back
So
to back,
she
totally.
cannot be surprised because then I was spending 16 hours on the course every day, and
Sure.
she was seeing me do that, so she cannot say that she was surprised. But $1,404 is actually a lot of money to like invest in a course, so you just had to do it and do it
I
the
mean, at
right
that
way.
day, that was around 700,000, 800,000.
800K.
Crazy. Man, I
So
think that's one thing I learned from your story is just hard work. Because you to consume a course of 1 year in 4 months, you had to give in extra hours, extra time, extra dedication. And I mean, you just knew what you wanted and you went for it. And I think that's what a lot of young people are lacking today. Confusion. They are trying to do multiple things. Today, I'm a tech person. Tomorrow, I'm a fashionista. Next
no,
tomorrow, I'm a social
no,
person.
no, I think that's not even the problem. The problem is the speed. The problem is the speed. Like if you want to do it fast and you're willing to put in the work required to get it done, yeah, that works. But then you want to do it fast, but you're also not willing to put in the work required to like get it done.
Yeah, true.
So you just come out half baked and you start disappointing your initial clients and you never get another client and
Mhm.
you go back saying that it doesn't work.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. I mean, Ogechi, do you want to say something?
Not really, but let me just add to what Mr. Ability just said. Because
Oh,
like
my
what
own
you
congratulations, Mr. Velechi.
said, I'm just trying to be official.
She,
This is not official live stream. This is something like a conversation, all right? So we have it.
Okay, so like what he said, hard work, dedication, and determination. Because you cannot say you want something like you're looking for success or a breakthrough, and you're not willing like to put in the work. And one thing people need to know is that the amount of work you put, the amount of time you put into the work, it's how quick you get your results. You can't
Mm,
compare someone that gets to put in 16 hours a day to someone that gets to put in 2 hours a day. The result is like two totally different results. So if you know that okay, I can't put in 16 hours a day, but I can put in 2 hours a day, give yourself the grace of accomplishing your 2 hours a day timeline with the 2 hours a day, not wanting the result of someone that gets to put in 16 hours a day and you put in 2 hours a day. That's where the depression or the lack of motivation comes in. But when you give yourself the grace that okay, fine, I know that I'm not this good, but and I can't put in this work like this other person is putting this work, but this is what I can do. Let me give myself this grace of accomplishing this within this timeline that I can do it. You can't be, like they say, all hands are not equal. Do the
mhm,
ones that you can do, and I don't believe that. I know that everybody gets to say you need to find a way to niche down, find your niche, find what works for you. There is that, and there is a part or a school of thought where I believe in that you can be anything, you can be multiple things. You can be a polymath. And Leonardo da Vinci was an architect, was an anatomist, was a biologist, was everything. And I believe that there are people that can do that because some part of me, like, I'm like that to an extent because before, if you ask me what do you do or what you are, I can't really put that into words because I have interest in a lot of things. Today I'm a
mm.
data researcher, tomorrow a
I'm
nutritionist, next tomorrow I'm a fitness guru, I'm
You
a
don't
fashionista.
see how
I have a little bit of technical skills and also
imagine. Una no sure this get a chop wire for house, so should they chop wire, they try. adjusting.
No, no, it's all thanks to my husband. It's all thanks to my husband. Like you can't live with this kind of person and not be peaceful. Like
Yeah,
you can't.
exactly.
So he's just rubbing off on me. So this is just the result of what he like the kind of person he is, and that's
Yeah.
just trying to like meet up.
We've been rubbing off on each other, basically. We've been rubbing off on
Yeah.
each other.
You know, like
Uh,
the Bible says on the iron sharpened iron, so does a man sharpen the countenance of his friends. All right, so it's beautiful. So an iron cannot just keep sharpening a wood or a log of wood without going blunt. So if it was just a one-way thing, the other person would have been burnt out or something. But the fact is a two-way street. It's amazing. And I feel that's really, really beautiful. And I want to, before we just wrap things up and not take much of your time, I want to give a very big shout out to our 36 viewers on X and our 5 viewers on YouTube right now. Big shout out to you guys for watching or stay with us this much. And I just wanted to listen to this last question, which I would love to ask Mr. Ifeanyi. So I would love to know, for those people watching this or those people that will watch the playback later on, what way can they support? What way can they contribute? What way can they be involved in what Planbok is building, either now or in the future?
okay. For the most part, I feel like everybody can actually benefit from what we are doing at Planbok. Because apart from the internal efforts that we are making to go to market and put ourselves out there for the like businesses that could utilize our products to reach us and for us to also reach our ideal customers. Um, One of the incentives that we have made available for external marketers to be able to tap into the Planbok vision is the referral system that allows anybody to refer any business that could utilize our wallet infrastructure to Planbok. And then once your clients or um, your referee, yes, signs up on the platform, utilizes our infrastructure, and starts making payments our to our platform for utilizing the infrastructure, you get a 5% referral reward for life. So as they grow and their subscription payments increase, your 5% continues to increase. And if you have multiple clients, essentially you're helping Planbok grow while also earning some little money and token that might not necessarily be a lot, but it is just a reward for your contribution to our growth as a business.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. I really do appreciate this for your time and everything. But I feel tempted to do something to Ogechi right now, which I will still do since I've said it. I've said my
Oh,
temptation right now. No shock. So I'd love to say something in I think 30 seconds or 1 minute to Mr. Ifeanyi. I don't know what's that thing that you love the whole world to know about him. And I just need to just give him his accolade or his flowers in the next 30 seconds or 1 minute. The floor is all yours, man. I'm making blush.
Oh my
I'll be a
god.
good night for you today.
don't put
Okay.
her on the spots.
And I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Let me do this. Let me do this. Okay.
Mm,
I was okay.
mm.
Baby, I see you. I want you to know that I see you. I see all the things you do. And I don't know. I don't know if I want to say I know I don't say this enough, but you like I know very few people in my life, or many, very few men, but when they talk about the top percent of the top percent, like your name has to be included. And I'm not saying this because you're my husband, because you're someone that you're my friend. Like before you're my husband, I don't even like a husband for me is just like okay,
You're,
I'll blab if I
you've made her speechless. You've made her speechless. Just
She must
but
land
like
though. I am not making she must land. Land this thing. I deal with you, no worry.
oh yeah,
you go
land.
past 30 seconds, you go past 30 seconds. But like I get to see, you're a strong man, you're an alpha, you are I don't know what to say, but he knows what I want to say. But
Just enjoy yourself. See what?
because I just want to give him praises and gratitude. I just want to thank him for being my husband because there's not going to be anybody else that can
Mm.
deal with me and still make me be the person I am today, for your support, for pushing me in this time and age where people get to say that women can come into the room. You make me believe that I can be in the room and I deserve to be in that room. So I want to tell you, thank you for pushing me, for making me believe in myself, even when I don't feel like, or when I don't even feel like I'm capable of doing the things that I do. And I want to see tell you that I can't wait to make you proud. That's my wish for you. I can't wait to make you proud. So when you see me, you be like, "That's my wife," or "Do you know my wife?" That kind of vibe.
Mm.
I can't wait
You
to give
do
you that.
you do make me proud. You do make me proud. You've been like quite a huge source of inspiration for myself, and like you're making me emotional. The
I
truth
don't
is
know.
that
I
the,
don't like what he's doing.
no, I'm not. There's nothing. There's nothing hidden. Like as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to how much I cherish you as a person and like how much I'm happy that I'm doing life with you, because to a very large extent, building something like what we are building is not necessarily easy. And apart from the physical strain of like being burnt out from showing up every day and like getting the required work done, the fact that there's also the financial strain, like cutting down on budgets, because what is important is like making sure that there is always enough money available to keep building and keep the products live for the longest. And I want to appreciate you for being understanding and always putting our dreams, because I like to say that in Nigeria these days it is a luxury to have a dream, and coming from where we are coming from and still being able to still dream means a lot to me. And you make that possible by making it possible for me to show up without complaining and nagging me out. So I appreciate you also. I appreciate you also.
Thank you, babe.
Marriage done this with me. I think marry next month. When I no worry. I think just wake up tomorrow, just go marry my babe. Jesus, Jesus. Maybe if
My
you're
baby is
watching
my
this,
life.
call me. I'm talking to
My
your
baby is
mom.
my life.
So I just want to say a very thank you guys to you guys for joining me today. I'm really, really grateful. I'm very honored to have you guys with me today. And I hope new milestones attained, new clients onboarded to Planbok. And I'm really, really rooting for you guys. You guys are building to be a huge innovation in the African space and in the tech world of so much in that. Thank you. On our life, very excited person. This is a huge thing after reading you guys' session, and I feel this is something that might be ignored, but I'm bullish on what you guys are doing, and I understand how this is going to play in my African. Mr. Walechi, thanks for getting. It's nice having you guys. God bless you and enjoy the rest of your week. Till we meet again. And bye for now. Bye, guys.
Bye.